Princess Serena, not Princess Serena, and today we are at a real live Disney store. They are hard to come by in 2023. We are in NYC. As per, well, you can sort of see Minnie here. It's kind of the reflection of all the advertisements in front of me. But there's Minnie as the Statue of Liberty here. And I'm so excited to go in. I already see the 100th collection here. So without further ado, let's get into it. My dad held the door for me and then knew to quickly proceed to the side because I needed to take it all in. This is one of the most beautiful Disney stores. I mean, I know it's one of the only ones left, but even before that, that statement remained true. But there was so much stuff, and I forgot how big this store was too. And these figurines are so cute with Pluto on the floor. Oh my gosh. And there were so many ears and ornaments and so much classic Mickey because of the 100th. I thought I loved the coloring for the 50th, but this is such a gorgeous purple. This pin was so cool. It's a dry eraser board. You could literally write on it. Although I'm not the biggest fan of this design for the 100th, but I am a huge fan of these bags. Oh, they make Loungefly look cheap in price, but never in look. Like, look how stunning that bag was. So much going on. These ears are everything. Look at Donald shaking his little maracas in the middle. What a brilliant idea to add this movable film-esque element on top of a vintage design. And Conductor Mickey's arms moved too, honestly. Like, it's amazing how intricate they can create these bags. And look at all of this Oswald merch. It's not even like a birthday. It's his 95th birthday because in 2027 he'll be turning 100. So I can't imagine the merch overload then. And this matching outfit, okay, kind of a look. Okay, stop. I'm regretting not getting this. It is so cute to wear with a bathing suit. Like, what? Donald looks confused and shocked, and so am I that I didn't buy that. But my favorite section, and the one I was most looking forward to seeing when I came, was the NYC exclusive collection. And it did not disappoint. I love simple Disney designs. Like, this one just has little icons of the NYC staples. Look at the silhouette and it says NYC. And then this one just literally says New York and then the O is a Mickey head. I love that so much. There may have been no pins in this section, but look at this bag. She's a stunner. Hello? Mickey and Goofy tried a new outfit, but Donald was like, no, we're sticking to the classics today. The return of the purple, we love it. And I also love Tinkerbell on this sweater. She really stands out on it. Lots of simple designs in the store. We love to see it. And I also love how it's not just a different color like the shirt, but also Mickey's a different color himself. And the way I stopped in my tracks when I saw a wall of Loungefly bags. Since I'm not a Loungefly bag collector, I haven't seen any of these. I only see them at pin events, Disney stores, which I never go to, and Hot Topics. So it's always a treat to see what's out there. And are you kidding me? Louisa got her own bag? She's my favorite. Surface Pressure is the best song on the soundtrack. Argue with the Wall, the Loungefly wall, that is. So there's Woody the Pooh. And there was lots of Disney luggage, although really nice. I didn't want to think about leaving already. It was my first full day at this point in the big city. The grad ears were definitely my favorite, and I would have totally got them if they didn't have a year on them. I'm going to be class of 2024, so I don't know if they always make them, but they better make them again, specifically for next year, and they will be mine. The Avatar ears are actually so unique. I've never seen ears kind of like have a plush thing going down. That rain jacket, if it was an adult size, I would have gotten. Are you kidding? Okay, so these munchlings have been the latest craze. Like, they seemingly came out of nowhere, or did they exist before? Please let me know in the comments because I have no clue, but they are cute nonetheless. And there's even pin packs of them as well. They already made 2 series of mystery bags. And there's some 2023 pins, which of course I already got one at the last pin meet. And there's such gorgeous ornaments. I especially love the Chip and Dale one. And there's some nurse and doctor theme ones. And something about Disney ornaments are just so special. There was a mystery box, which is always so much fun to open. At least I assume so because I've never actually opened one. Hard to believe, I know, but I'm waiting for there to be a collection where I want most of them. And this plushie section was so cute and lots of turning red. We love to see it. And the princesses were gorgeous. They all seem very huggable, as the sign on top of them suggests that you saw earlier. Honestly, the whole design and layout of the store is so top notch. And hey, look, more munchlings. And there you go. There's the pin pack I was talking about. There's no doubt going to be a 3rd series, 4th series, 5th series. Like, it's very popular. Oh my gosh, I love how vibrant this is. And this purple cardigan, I don't know how to describe it other than very homey. You know what I mean? Another pin pack to match that sweater from earlier. And there's actually 23 pins in this pack. Usually there's like 16. And am I wrong? Look at the design of this store. And we're done the first floor, so we're gonna go up, and it's stunning. Like, going up is actually my favorite part of the store. It is breathtaking and more Tangle themed than anything in the Disney parks. He looks so squishable. Boop. It had to be done, Doug. It had to be done. And I find the designs up here are more lively, more colorful and vibrant, whereas the ones downstairs were more vintage and simple. I rest my case. But like, seriously, no, what are these? I've never seen them before. They come in mystery boxes. Oh my God, Donald, you're scaring me. I've never seen you that angry before. I love designs that continue on the back, so I love those pants. They're cute. And there was a whole Moana section. I was actually surprised because it's usually done dirty, although now there's going to be the live action, so it makes sense. They're bringing it back. And this bag on the right here, it is so beautiful and just goes to show that art can totally be on any medium. Like, it's literal art, that bag. You can't argue otherwise. And I loved the pastel-y colors of this Ariel collection. And this villain shirt was so cool. And there's a whole t-shirt section, obviously. And there was a Disney Channel one, I Spy Some Proud Family, BBB. Bestie since birth. That's so funny. It's from the reboot, which of course I saw both seasons. Hope there's a 3rd one. Can't go wrong with a Wally shirt. Classic. And I love this design of the castle here. And this Pixar cooler. Oh my gosh. Reach for the fries. Yes, Woody, I would love to reach for not the sky, but the fries. And a Marvel moment here. Lots of Marvel goodies. And some more Wally, but it's children's pajamas. I would have totally got them otherwise, especially the bottoms. They are so cute. I love how they have all the characters. I love the color of the Spirit jersey and how it's not just solid either. Like, there's like a little bit of white in it. And Winnie the Pooh. Without Pooh, the adventure would be impossible. Wrong. No, without Eeyore, the adventure would be impossible. He's my favorite. And there's a little pet section. This one's funny. They're just munching in the corner, and then Chip and Dale are like, nope, you're not going to take our snacks, our nuts. We're running away the other direction. I don't know why I was so surprised there was such recent releases. Like, this is the Earth Day 2023 pin. Earth Day was the day after, for context. They had the Easter pin, and then they actually had a couple Goofy movie pins. You don't see a lot of those. The Evil Queen, and lots of villain pins, which is kind of on brand that they're taking over the Disney store. They may want to take over their princess and their kingdom, but you know, they'll settle for the Disney store NYC. And there's the Titanic pin, and it's a hinge pin. And I know a lot of people were really excited that they were making Titanic pins. Hey, look, a Disney Channel villain. I mean, Emperor's New Groove, sure, but Emperor's New School in my heart, because I'm an avid Disney Channel collector. If you're new here, hi, hello, I'm Serena, queen of the Disney Channel pins, or the princess of them, should I say. These are such beautiful Lion King ears, and honestly, I think this store had nicer ears than the park did when I went. And oh my gosh, Maribel sighting, hello. That was so cute. And this giant castle is in the middle of the 2nd floor. Probably the closest Disney castle that I live near, honestly. more animal themed bags. I loved Pluto on that one. Oh my gosh, these bags are beautiful. It literally looks like someone just drew on them right now, but like in such a clean, crisp way. And we're already back down just like that, the escalator. And there's some Easter eggs as well, like there's Mary Poppins on the side. I love these character silhouettes on the window. To infinity and beyond, Disney Store NYC. All right, we are back from New York. Well, I shouldn't really say back because you have never seen this background before. So I came from Windsor from school to Toronto because of the pin event, which you would have seen. Then I went to New York as per this whole video. And then I went to Montreal to visit my dad and my friends as I'm actually from Montreal originally. So wanted to show you my haul, obviously. I got one thing. I know what? But my one thing is grand. Look, it's a lounge fly. This is my second lounge fly ever. So I got a New York exclusive, and they told me too that like it just came in a couple days before. It's an update of an already similar style, they said. I don't know what the original one looked like, but yeah, this one, I love it so much. I love the color so much, and I love that Minnie's shopping and Mickey's just chilling, being patient for her. Maybe he went shopping. Maybe he got this cute hat. I love blues and purples and like the way it fades in. It's beautiful. And I love too how like there's the background and then it's just kind of put on. You see the buildings, and it actually reminds me of these nails that my friend's mom did for me when I went to New York for the very first time with my school 10 years ago in 2013. And of course you have the Lounge Fly logo here, and yeah, the Statue of Liberty. And then on the other side, you have the buildings as well. And I'm gonna insert a video of the inside. It is so gorgeous. I didn't wear it in New York, even though I got it towards the beginning of my trip, just because, you know, I had my pin Fanny Pack, which we'll show you. So New York, I had a little bit of like New York the place, like I have like Top Rock and Central Park, but it's a Disney one, but it's still like the place, so I've been there before. And of course you would have seen in a previous video, I got these New York pins at the Canadian pin event. So of course I brought those. There was no New York themed pins. There was New York themed plushies you saw in this bag and like a bunch of other stuff, but no pins. So I'm so glad. I would have regretted not getting these. Yeah, and then I also put some Broadway plays that I've seen. I've seen a lot more. I haven't seen all of these on Broadway. Some of them I've seen in Toronto. Having all of these New York pins already did not stop me from getting a bunch more. I had to commemorate all the plays that I've been to. But I'm gonna start with the Museum of Broadway. It was so funny. So I actually went into the gift shop and, well, that's not funny. Obviously, I go into every single gift shop, no matter where I go, to see if there's any pins. But I found, before finding this pin, and I honestly was convinced they didn't have a Museum Broadway specific pin, because I saw like 3 or 4 play pins, and like 2 of them the exact pin I already own. So it's actually hilarious. I was like pin twins, and I actually had the pins with me on my fanny pack and like seeing them in the gift shop. When does that happen? I was pin twins on the Hamilton and Chicago. First, I saw Funny Girl, and this was my favorite play, though I would argue that another play that I saw was like a close second. They were all phenomenal. Like, I have a theater ranking, and I will update it and I will insert it at the end of this video. But this is definitely a 1 in my tier list. Not a ranking, sorry, a tier list. I can't ranking all these, that would be near impossible. But yeah, it was a pin set actually. I kept it on its backer card for now because none of them say Funny Girl specifically, and they're very looking at this without the backer card, you wouldn't know what this is for. Then I saw Some Like It Hot. It's a newer musical based on a movie though, and it was so funny. It was so great, lighthearted. And then Moulin Rouge. So there's actually 5 different pins you could get, and it was like if you get all of them, it's like you get one for free. But like I didn't love them all enough to get them all. So, and typically, I mean, I've never had the option before of getting like more than 1 pin for a play. So I don't even know how I'm gonna display the Funny Girl one yet, like together on the backer card or what. But this one, yeah, I feel like this was the closest one. Like if you look at it, you would know where it's from. Maybe the other one's like definitely not, just like at first glance. But yeah, it was such a fun show, and I would say my favorite experience just walking into the theater, like before the show started, like it was so extra and so extravagant. The red lights, like all I saw like walking towards it before I took a like close look was just like red glowing lights. Moulin Rouge and Funny Girl, my faves of the trip, but they were all amazing. And then of course, the one I was most hyped about, actually Six. I still loved it, but just not as much as the other two. But yeah, Six was so much fun. And they had like 12 other pins you can get. One of each song, because like there's 6 women in the show, like it's quite literally called Six. It's very direct in the title. They each have like a color and a look of a dress, so like they also have those pins. But I'm definitely more of a classic kind of gal with like when it comes to travel and like souvenir-esque pins, and I wanted to say the things, so of course I had to get this one. And I love the crown on the eye as well because it's about royalty, and it was so much fun. It was the epitome of just like a feel-good, fun, sassy, like musical. And then finally, I thought that would have been it. Like that was the goal, like a pin per play. I was so happy every single play had a pin. And then the Broadway Museum, like what else could I ask for? Well, while I was in Little Italy strolling, I saw a sign that said Pin and Patch Shop. So I was like, yes, sign me up. Let's see what there is. And I'm not like limiting myself on just kind of random pins, like aesthetic or like funny sayings, whatever. But like they had some New York ones, but nothing like, unless they had a Times Square pin, I would have grabbed it because I don't have one for that, but they didn't have one. I did not expect to find a travel pin of a different state on this trip that I didn't have, but here we are. I don't have a Golden Gate Bridge pin, and I actually in 2016 went with my dad. He was actually with me when I got this pin, literally nearly a decade later. And then I did get 2 kind of random sayings cute, like they were too good. I got this 1-star adulting because, you know, I recently moved out to go to school, have my own place, so like, yeah, adulting 1 star. It's been nice the last 2 weeks going from place to place and like kind of not having that much of a care in the world. It's pretty good because I went home to my mom, I went home to my dad here, and then of course I was in New York. So like I was not adulting during any of that. So yeah, 1 star, wouldn't recommend. I had to get it. Like easily distracted by dogs. No, I'm serious. Yeah, like it doesn't matter where or who I'm talking to or what's going on. I'm just like, oh my God, dog. Like, oh, dogs have my heart. Here's an overview of my pin haul from NYC and my mini but also grand haul at the Disney store. I'm in love with this bag. I'm so happy I got it. Here's my theater tier list as promised. I have them divided into trance-inducing, standing ovation, charming, it exists, yawn, and cats, because I can't say cats is boring. So but it's worse. So it's its own category, and I am open to letting a play in the future join that category if it deserves it. And these are not ranked. They're just placed in the order that I saw them within each tier. So that's it for my pin haul in New York and the Disney store. I hope you enjoyed. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for more pin-related content from me. Much more to come. There's a pin event literally in a week today, so that's gonna be exciting, next Saturday. And of course I'm gonna take y'all with me. Sophie is joining again, and it's gonna be posted probably end of May, early June. I have to get back to school, summer semester. And I'd love to know if there was something you would have bought on that tour of the Disney store in NYC, and your favorite pin that I got, or if you've seen any of the plays I've seen. And as always, take care of yourselves and have a magical day. Bye.